Hey everyone, it's Nebraska, and here's an in-depth guide on the Twinkle Splat Dualies. The Twinkle Splat Dualies are part of the Dualie class. They give the ability to perform dodge rolls. I'll go back to this in a bit. The effective range for Twinkle Splat Dualies is about 2.7 lines, which is just a little bit shorter than the Splat shot. The damage is also a bit on the weaker side, with each shot has a max of 30 damage and a minimum of 15. It has a mobility of 60, and to make it short and simple, it means you can move 60% of the max speed while shooting or strafing. I'll create a more in-depth video on this later just to not confuse you guys for now. Alright, now let's go back and talk about the Twinkle Splat Dualies' unique ability to perform dodge rolls. As the name states, you can roll up 2 times without interruption. After that, there will be a delay before you can roll again. But for every roll you do, you consume 7% of your ink tank. What's great about the dodge roll, it helps you either in pushing aggressively or to help in escaping repositioning yourself. Just be careful as you can accidentally fall off the map. To do a dodge roll, you first start firing, and while holding down the firing button, you simply press B and flick the left joystick to whatever direction you want to move. Next, let's go over its sub, the Fizzy Bomb. When thrown, it can create a trail of ink and then explode during 50 direct and 35 splash. You can also charge it up 3 times to make it blow up 2 more times. It slowly starts charging when you hold down the R button, but you can charge it up faster by rapidly tapping B, moving the joysticks, or shaking the controller. The special that it comes with is the Big Bubbler. The Big Bubbler is a 190 special point that deploys a floating generator that creates a large damage absorbing bubble shield that blocks outside attacks but lets enemies pass through, so be careful. It has 1536 HP, and the less health it has, the shorter the shield becomes. This also acts as a squid beacon, so you can be able to super jump to it or your teammates as well. Next, let's go over strength and weakness. But before that, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like, and don't forget to subscribe for more Splatoon 3 guides and tips. Now onto its strength. High mobility scrimcher kit. Biggest strength personally is the kit is not only fast, but meant to push and harass the enemies. As a mix with its sub, giving you that extra push or escape in case you get caught out, plus adding the bubbler as insurance in case you need to catch your breath. Versatile playstyle, its kits allow you to either flank from the side or engage in the front due to its mobility and protection from the bubbler. Lastly, low ink consumption. Because it consumes so little ink, you can be able to dodge roll and still keep on firing for a decent amount of time without being afraid of running out of ink. Now for its weakness. Reliant on movement. You have to keep moving, engaging, harassing, or flanking. Your kit isn't meant to stay in the back line. Vulnerable during mid-roll. When you perform a roll, you pretty much can't attack or cancel it, and if you mess up a roll, you become a free kill to them. Lastly, you rely on accuracy. Despite its high fire rate and TTK, you must land most of your shots, since due to its low damage, you can easily get splatted if you miss a few shots. Alright, now let's go over it in Turf War and in rank. When playing on Turf War, the weapon it seems a bit mediocre honestly, when it comes to painting. And of course, its special isn't really that helpful when trying to cover turf. Rather, you're better off just engaging and fighting the enemies than you are trying to paint, so you kinda have to rely on your teammates to do the painting for you. So honestly, either annoy the enemy to focus on you while your teammates paint, or just attack the backline to make it easier for your team to push. Alright, now let's go over it in rank. In Rainmaker, I kinda want to say it's a bit of a 50-50 on this mode, since yeah, you can flank around or just straight up bum rush the enemy holding the Rainmaker, as they really can't defend themselves from close range. But they're also a bit too condensed within each other, making it not only hard to catch one of them off guard, but to flank as well, i.e. if the enemy has any backliners, they'll be sure to spot you quickly. So your best option either to let your team create a distraction, or risk it and become a distraction, and hope that your team can push up afterwards. When playing Splat Zone, I'll be honest, they struggle the most in this game mode. Due to not having any sort of control or protection on the zone, I mean you do have your bubbler to try to place it down in Splat Zone to give you guys a few more seconds, but the enemy can easily shred through it if they focus on you. It also makes it hard for you to engage or flank, due to all the enemies being so condensed to each other. They can easily spot you and keep their distance from you. When playing in tower control, it does well having the Fizzy Bomb to rush onto the back line, or flanking while they become distracted while trying to get on the point, making it easy to get kills. You also have the bubbler and can either use it as a backup in case you push too hard, or you can plant it on the point to give your teammates some extra protection, and to push the control just a little bit more. Quick tip though, if you use the bubbler on the tower control, its time and health will be cut in half. And now let's go for Clan Blitz. Believe it or not, it is where it shines the most, and you're always there to push or flank regardless if your team fights first or the enemy. Plus having the bubbler with you is a huge game changer, as you can use it on top of the enemy basket where it can protect you and your team just for a bit more to throw in a few more clans. Next, here are 3 tips and tricks on using the Twinkle Splat Dualies. Tip number 1, stay mobile. Use your rolls to dodge attacks and to reposition yourself. You can also throw the Fizzy Bomb to create quick getaways or to engage onto enemies. Tip number 2, look for an easy target. Don't just blindly go in all the time. Scout around and find someone you can easily splat, such as someone that has shorter range than you, anyone that's too slow to escape you, or ones that are trying to recharge their ink tank. And tip number 3, just do hit and run tactics. If you can't find an enemy to splat, just start annoying them. Throw your Fizzy to push them away from objectives, or hit them a few times on the side to either get chased by them, or keep them distracted and away from the objectives. Overall, the Twinkle Splat Dualies are by far one of the few funnest and pretty reliable kit to use, with quick engagement with the Fizzy Bomb and is special as a quick backup protection. It works well for a rank, although it does fall flat when playing Splat Zone, but for the other modes it can hold its own ground. The community gives this a B rank at the moment. Me personally, I'll give it an A. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a comment down below on what weapon I should work on next, or what's your opinion on the Twinkle Splat Dualies. Now go away.